Hello friends, welcome to Salesforce CRM Analytics video session 45. So we will just continue the output connection for other Salesforce Sales Cloud object. So in the previous videos, we have covered for account, contact and lead. And in today's video, we will actually cover for opportunity. What I'm going to do is today I will insert certain opportunity records in my Salesforce External Developer Org. Okay. So firstly, let's do one thing. This is my Salesforce External Developer Org. And here let me just write a query of ID name from opportunity. Okay. And here also let me write stage name. Okay. And let's do one thing. Let's see if there are a few more fields which I can also take in my SOQL query. So let's say open one of the records. Let me go to details section of this and stage probability. Okay, stage probability delivery. Lead source. Okay. Lead source type. Lead source type. Okay. I think lead source and type are enough. Let me take lead source and also let me take type. Fine. And let me export it. So here I see a total of 31 records. Okay. Which is good. And now this is my Salesforce CRM Analytics org or Salesforce Einstein Analytics org. And here what I'm going to do is I will apply the same query and okay, wonderful. Here also I see a total of 714 records. Wow, that's cool. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, fine, fine, fine. Okay. Now here, needs analysis, perception, value proposition. Okay. If you see, I think for value proposition, we only have one record, right? In my Salesforce External Developer Org. Okay. So let's do one thing. Let me see how many I have for stage name and close, lost, and all those things are there already. Close loss negotiation. Sorry. Uh, I don't see any close lost records, but closed loss are very much too many records are there with closed lost. I feel in my Einstein example. Okay, need analysis, perception, proposal, need analysis, perception, need analysis, uh, perception, proposal. Hmm. Need analysis. Okay, let me take value proposition now. Let's see how many records are there with. So let me write where stage is equal to, or rather stage name is equal to value proposition. Huh? I see a total of 35 records. Okay. And in my external Salesforce developer org, I only have one record, I feel. Okay, two records are there. Okay. What I'm going to do is I am going to transfer this 35 records over there. Okay. So this 35 records of value proposition will be transferred in my external Salesforce developer. That means right now you see two records. After I kind of transfer it, you are going to see 37 records, right? Okay. So let's do one thing in my Salesforce CRM Analytics org. Let me very quickly go to my data layer. That is the recipe. Let me open free session 7. For update records, I don't need to worry. But okay, for inserting records, I've already muted this. Okay. And this is also update. I think for update, I don't need to worry. Uh, external lead, because anyhow, it's pulling those which are having null, right? I think I need to refresh this now. Okay. If I run this external lead, right, I think there will be no records because right now there's no records of lead which is having null. Okay. So let's say I run the data sync for this one. Okay. Let me run the data sync for this one. But anyways, that doesn't matter. So here we will check it later. What I mean is I am not afraid that any records will get inserted for update. It will only update. I don't want to insert any further records. So let me build that output connection for opportunity over here. So from here, I will select external connected objects and I'm going to select opportunity, right? So under opportunity, yeah, these are all fine. Okay, let me click on next. That's great. And in the meanwhile, let me also do one thing just to ensure I pull in all the latest records. So let me also run this sync. I have to run this sync. Now I see a filter as well. So let me change the filter. Okay. Let me see what is the filter from. Okay, I have this filter. Okay, let's do one thing. Let me directly uh, put the sync filter, okay, in the stage name so that I don't have to put any filter on my data layer. So let me copy this value proposition and let me put it over here. Okay, let me click on done. Let me click on save. And let me run this sync. Okay. So what happened is basically in the sync only I put that filter of stage name value proposition. So I'm only pulling the value. Oh, but anyways, actually I am not updating, right? I am anyhow not updating, so it wouldn't have mattered, right? Yeah, that's a mistake I made. Okay, I just forgot I am not updating, but I'm inserting. Anyways, that is not an issue. Okay, now here, what I'm going to do is let me just cancel the queue. Would it be better? Okay, leave it. Let it run. So here I don't need to I'm taking the opportunity, but actually I don't need to take my external opportunity because I will be interested for inserting. So here, what I'm going to do is I will take my internal opportunity, which is this one, right? This opportunity. Okay. So under this opportunity, let me select ID, name, and stage name. Fine. Let me select this. Let me click on next. And from here, what I'm going to do is immediately I will put a filter. I have to put a filter because I'll be inserting my records from my internal to external, right? So this is my internal of that opportunity. Okay. Forget about whatever I was doing till now. Okay. Forget about that because here I'm inserting the opportunity records. So now I will go for value proposition. Okay. I will go for value proposition and that's fine. Let me click on apply. Okay. And immediately let me put a output connector. Okay. This will be output connection. Okay. I'm going to insert the records and let me select the object name, which will be opportunity, and automatically it will get mapped over here. Okay. So here this will be, of course, okay. I don't need the ID, right? I don't need the ID. So let me do one thing. Okay. For now, let me go for account ID, but I will just remove the ID from here because whenever you're inserting the records, I tend to forget, but you shouldn't take ID because ID is a unique field in Salesforce. Fine. Let me click on apply. Okay. And of course, there will be an error, which is fine, Let me delete this. So the name and the stage name, I'm just inserting the name and the stage name. Okay. One more thing is I have to take into consideration what are the compulsory fields, right? So let me check here. What are the compulsory fields? So I also have name, close date. Close date is a compulsory field for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm also going to take the close field because whenever you're inserting records, as I told you, in that particular external database, you have to check what are the compulsory fields which are there because that also needs to get inserted. So definitely I have to also take close date over here. Okay. So let me go for close date. Fine. This will be filter on stage name. Okay. Filter on stage name, which is fine. And here inserting records to external opportunity. Inserting records to external opportunity. Let me click on apply. So stage name is fine. Now here I have to select that field of close date. Okay. So let me select close date over here. Fine. What happened? Yeah. Let me click on apply. Hmm? So I have taken opportunity records, and as I can see in my SQL query, which I have applied on my internal uh, Salesforce org, that is my internal 𝐼nstaNAlytics org, right? Salesforce 𝐼nstaNAlytics org, and I see a total of 35 records over here, which is great. Now this 35 records, okay, I have filtered out over here for value proposition, and here this 35 records, I am just getting it into inserting into the output via output connection in my external developer org for the object opportunity. So that means currently with the same query in my Salesforce External Developer Org, I see two records, and once this gets inserted, so it will be showing a total of 37 records for value proposition. Okay, because two are already there, so 35 plus 2 is 37 records. It should come up. So now let me do one thing. Let me just run this engine. Okay, so let me click on save and run, and now let's monitor this opportunity saying was not needed, but it's fine. Okay, what we will do is when we will go for updating opportunity records, I can take the help of this same value proposition, and maybe I can update it to some other stage. Okay, that part we can do. So it's not a time waste. We will need this particular sync, this filter for our next session, maybe when I will be updating a few records of opportunity. But yeah, for now let's focus on the insert part, and now let's monitor this. Okay. Okay, so this recipe ran successfully already. And now if I go to my external Salesforce org, and if I export it once again, as you can see, there are a total of 37 records already over here. Okay, two were already existing, and these are the rest of them which I have transported from my Salesforce 𝐼nstaNAlytics org to Salesforce External Developer org. Okay, so that's how it has worked. Fine. And as we were following for other objects, I have taken the opportunity. Whenever I'm writing opportunity, it's been the internal opportunity, and I've filtered on this value proposition, and I'm just inserting the records. Okay, that's how simple it is. But of course, in insertion, you have to be careful that you don't take the ID part, because Salesforce has its own unique ID, and Salesforce automatically design the ID of any records which gets transported over there. Okay, so that's the thing. And yeah, that's it about this video. If you found this video informative, please definitely do like, share, and subscribe it to your friends as well. And yeah, we will continue on this topic further for other objects which are remaining in our next session. Thank you all. Bye.